Accordingly, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced 8 relief measures worth Rs 6,28,993 crore. These measures entail enhancement of existing relief schemes such as ECGLS and support for state governments. Besides, a total of 4 new measures were announced to provide loans to microcredit borrowers as well as the tourism industry. Further, Sitharaman announced Rs 50,000 crore guaranteed loan for creation of medical infrastructure. She said that the ECLGS scheme will be enhanced by Rs 1.5 lakh crore. Furthermore, she announced a Rs 1.1 lakh crore loan guarantee scheme for COVID-affected sectors. She said that the first 5 lakh tourist visas will be issued free of charge. This step will be taken once the visa issuance starts. Apart from these, the Atmanirbhar Bharat Rozgar Yojana has been extended till March 31, 2022, entailing government PF liability of employees and employers depending on the size of the organization. On exports, the minister announced support extended to National Export Insurance Account worth Rs 33,000 crore for project exports from India. Similarly, support has been extended to ECGC worth Rs 88,000 crore for merchandise exports. Additional funds worth Rs 19,041 crore was announced for Digital India scheme. Also, the tenure of large-scale electronics manufacturing PLI scheme has been extended. In addition, the centre will come out with a new streamlined policy for PPP and asset monetization. Today's announcement contained a mix of new schemes focused on relief for the pandemic-affected sectors, extension of earlier schemes, as well as a reiteration of recent announcements such as free food grains up to November 2021, said Aditi Nair, Chief Economist, ICRA. The new schemes announced for the pandemic-affected sectors include the extension of guarantees of around Rs 2.6 trillion, which will have a limited fiscal cost upfront, even as their success will hinge on offtake. According to Madhavi Arora, lead economist, IMCAI Global Financial Services, while the measures are welcome and target COVID-sensitive sectors, most of the fiscal support is still below the line and in the form of loan guarantees and not direct stimulus. Overall, amid various push and pull, there is a likelihood of fiscal slippage to the tune of around 0.5% from the initially budgeted 6.8%. Further, Suman Chowdhury, Chief Analytical Officer, Acute Ratings and Research said the other significant measures from the government is a credit guarantee scheme for the MFI sector, which has also been particularly impacted by the second wave of COVID. Since the MFI sector has exposure to the informal sector, whose businesses have been substantially affected by the pandemic, its collections have taken a hit in the current quarter. In addition, Alok Bajpai, CEO and Director, Ixigo said the announcement of free tourist visas to the first 5 lakh tourists coming to India with 31st March 2022 as a welcome step. This move will surely boost the morale of the travel and tourism sector and aid in faster recovery of inbound tourism. With vaccination drives gathering pace and resumption of activities, we are optimistic normal international flights will resume operations soon. We expect to see similar moves from other countries to attract foreign tourists once borders open. News Desk Kaumudy, English.